Okay, it's 1999, the first Matrix movie just came out, the New York Yankees won their 25th World Series, and the cybersphere welcomes a newcomer, RoboForm. That's 20 plus years of industry experience. But does that actually matter when cyber criminals of today are using AI in increasingly sophisticated ways to steal your passwords? Let's find out in this RoboForm review. The core function of any password manager is security. So, is RoboForm safe? Well, in all of those years, it has never been hacked or suffered a data leak. That's genuinely impressive and points to a strong security framework. Even big companies like Google have been hacked as recently as last year, but RoboForm still stands strong. One reason for this is RoboForm's strong encryption. This ensures your data never stays in the form you type it in. Instead, it's fully scrambled into unreadable, meaningless text, and the only way to turn it back into something usable is with your personal decryption code, something only you have. Plus, RoboForm uses a zero-knowledge architecture, which means your passwords are for your eyes only. Furthermore, the app itself is tightly protected thanks to its two-factor authentication. This adds an extra layer of security to the login process, and without your authentication method, a cyber criminal is far less likely to get inside. RoboForm has also undergone 2 comprehensive security audits along with penetration testing. These are carried out by third parties, making them a totally unbiased way of proving its credibility and commitment to your security. Sure, most of that happens in the background, but a more tangible way to make sure your passwords are secure is by using its security center. With it, you can clearly see which passwords are vulnerable to attacks and exactly why. Truth be told, the only way I think the RoboForm password manager could improve is by becoming more transparent and making its source code open. However, I can count on one hand how many open source password managers there are, so it isn't a deal breaker. Otherwise, RoboForm is truly dependable. So, to get this password manager with unbreakable protection and high quality security, you can check the link in the description or scan this QR code on screen. This way, you'll get the best discount. But if you want to look beyond its security, RoboForm is also a very easy to use password manager. For example, you can use a browser extension directly in your default browser. This is great for quick access for autofilling your data. There are also desktop apps if you want the full experience, with simple drag and drop controls for straightforward management that just about anyone can use. These apps have sleek designs with a hint of nostalgia. Honestly, they kind of remind me of Windows File Explorer back in the day, when it was blocky but very straightforward and clear. No bloatware or annoying design choices. Sure, that's more of a personal note, but it's just something I can't unsee. In comparison, the mobile apps have more of a modern twist, but they're just as functional and include all the core password management tools. All in all, RoboForm doesn't have much of a learning curve and is excellent for beginners. Now, it's only logical to analyze features next in this RoboForm password manager review. Can it offer more than just password storage? While you can securely store passwords and secure notes, RoboForm would be shortchanged if I didn't mention its other features. For example, have you ever tried to change a password only to be told your new password cannot be the same as your old password? Yeah, well, the RoboForm password generator saves you a lot of headaches and time. There are also RoboForm passkeys. These are a passwordless login option and a much safer and more convenient alternative. They use your phone or another trusted device to prove that you are who you say you are. Without it, a cybercriminal has a much lower chance of hacking into your account. Thanks to autofill, you won't need to manually type a password again, and RoboForm's version is effective and reliable. But you aren't limited to just passwords either. You can create identities that include all kinds of information for quick form filling. Here, I've added my credit card details and address. These can be pasted into shopping checkouts in just a few clicks. Aside from autofilling entries, you can also securely share them, as well as entire folders with other RoboForm users. And remember, have I been pawned? Well, RoboForm uses its database to check whether any of your emails or personal information has been leaked. If something is detected, the data breach monitoring feature will notify you so you can take proactive steps right away. On top of that, since RoboForm supports offline access, you don't even need an internet connection to view and edit your passwords. Finally, if you ever forget your master password, instead of losing your data forever, there's emergency access. This lets you grant access to a trusted RoboForm user ahead of time, and in an emergency, they'll be able to receive your data. The only downsides I can think of here are that RoboForm doesn't have a Linux app, although Linux users can still access the browser extension. Also, you can't store videos or photos here. Apart from that, RoboForm offers everything you need for strong password management. Its tools are simple but effective, and it's a great choice for beginners. Now that we know what RoboForm has to offer, let's see how much it costs in this RoboForm review. Alright, there are two subscriptions, Premium and RoboForm Family. All the features I have discussed are included with each plan. If you need more than one user, the Family plan is ideal. Otherwise, the Premium plan is excellent for managing your own data and passwords. While there is no option to pay monthly, I'm not too mad about that, considering RoboForm averages out to be cheaper than a gas station hot dog per month. For example, if we were to compare RoboForm versus NordPass or even 1Password, RoboForm is clearly the cheapest option. Just remember to get the best price possible using my discount link from below. All things considered, is RoboForm good? In short, RoboForm stands out as a reliable, cost-effective, and flexible password manager that delivers strong security and maintains an excellent reputation. Thanks for watching this RoboForm Review 2026. I will see you on the channel. Bye.